UFC 301 Pantoja versus Erceg. It's of course the first pay-per-view after UFC 300, and as many people would say, this thing's gonna hit us like a truck. Cause look at the undercard. Don't get me wrong, you have people like Paul Craig, Michel Pereira, I guess Anthony Smith, and Jose Aldo on the undercard. You know, it's a decent card. Definitely not as big as UFC 300, but hey, all we got, if people really don't like this one, hey, all we gotta do is survive this one, and then UFC 302 and 303 are definitely gonna be better. But anyways, the ones we're gonna be talking about is Jose Aldo, because the other ones, I don't think it's gonna be too competitive. I think Vitor Petrino might get it done, and Michel Pereira, you know, kind of just does his thing. But anyways, Jonathan Martinez is 19-4 with the nickname Dragon. That is pretty good. Of course, he has 9 wins by way of knockout, 2 submissions, and 8 decisions. Kinda, yeah, it's a decent guy with some power, some pop. 4 losses, 1 by KO, 2 by decision, and 1 by other. Which one is that other? It is Illegal Knee back in 2015. Damn. But anyways, he is coming off of TKO win over Adrian Yanez. And he'll be facing the King of Rio, Jose Aldo, aka Junior. I don't think so anymore. He's 37. But anyways, he's 31-8 with 17 wins by way of knockout, 1 submission, and 13 decision. Some pop, probably not real power. 8 decisions, 4 KOs, 1 submission, and 3 decisions. So if he's ever going out in the distance, it's gonna be by knockout. Of course, he is coming off of a pretty long layoff, or around year and a half, against Merab Dvalishvili. That's right, Merab. This guy he's something else, man. This man is something else. But hey, I was gonna be a hater, but now he's an American citizen, so yeah, hell yeah, let's go Merab. Get the W, let's go. But anyways, who do I got winning? To be honest, it's gonna be weird because Jose Aldo has, before Merab, is literally beat Chito Vera, Pedro Munoz, and Rob Font, which is like, what? These are some pretty good guys. What the hell? At the same time, he's coming off of a year and a half layoff at 37, and after losing pretty badly to Merab, you'll be facing a young 30-year-old in Martinez, coming off of pretty good win streak. Of course, his last loss was back in 2021 via KO. But hey, everyone learns. So who do I got winning? It's gonna be Martinez. Look, I think everyone's gonna be cheering on Jose Aldo. Don't get me wrong; he has a huge chance of winning. I mean, look at his wins before Merab. Of course, a legend. But I just think age catches up to him, especially after Merab. No one really ends up being the same, unless you're Jan. That's a lie. Not everyone's the same after Merab. Merab doesn't really do too much damage, but yeah, you have what I mean. I like Jose Aldo. People are gonna be cheering for him, obviously. I just think Martinez gets it via decision. I just think Father Time catches up to Jose Aldo. And yeah, that's about it. Anyways, main event, you have Astro Boy from Australia, Steve Erceg. 12 wins and 1 loss at the age of 28. Of course, his ranking is a pretty low one. I think it's 10. People are like, why the hell did he get a title shot? He's literally the last guy on a ranked, basically ranked. If you don't want to go to top 15, basically 10. How did he get title shot against Alexandre Pantoja? Simple. Pantoja basically has a winning record in his division's top 10, except Erceg, because they never fought. And not only that, the one who won the #1 contender fight, which was Brandon Royval, he literally beat the last fight. So it wasn't, you know, that hard to be like, yeah, maybe we shouldn't give Royval a chance after literally losing to him in the first time. But whatever, right? Alexandre Pantoja is 27-5, 8 KOs, 10 submissions, and 9 decisions. Obviously a very well-rounded opponent. 5 losses, all 5 by way of decision. Of course, one of his losses, which is someone who recently left the division, Davison Figueiredo. That's right. But that isn't his last loss. His last loss is to Askarov on the undercard via unanimous decision. course, he's been on a win streak where he beat Brandon Moreno for the belt via split decision. Kind of a easy, not easy fight. It was a split decision, right? But he beat Brandon Moreno beforehand, so yeah, technically it was 2018, but you never forget a loss. Of course, he beat Brandon Royval in 2021 and again in 2023. Like I said, winning record against basically everyone in the top 10. Anyone who does not have a winning record either has not fought him or is not available for the fight. Of course, he is 34, but you don't really see it. Of course, people are saying that Steve has a chance. Does he? I mean, I guess. Everyone has a chance. Let's not sit here and say he has a 0% chance. I say his chances are around 30 to 40%. That's right. 30 to 40%. Why? Look at his submissions. Look at it. He's doing really, 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 really well in terms of ground game. Of course, everyone knows Pantoja likes to go on the ground. Likes to put people on their backs. Maybe not like that. But his last knockout win was back in 2019. Of course, that was before he was in the UFC. But hey, 3 fights in the UFC and a title shot. Let's get it. But who's going to win? It's going to be Pantoja, to be honest. Does Erceg have a huge chance? Of course he does. He has a good ground game. He recently coming off of a knockout win, obviously pumping him up. But I just think the second the going gets tough, Pantoja is just going to go to the ground and just hold them there, to be honest. Maybe a boring decision. It might be. But if it happens, they're going to throw drinks at him. And I don't think he wants that. No, I was kidding. He's going to do a boring decision. Let's be honest. Maybe. I don't know. Of course, Erceg is coming off of a knockout win over Schnell. A lot of people are saying, hey, man, see, if he catches him with the punch, Pantoja's going out, which might be possible. The difference is, Schnell, out of his 8 losses, 5 of them have been by way of knockout. One of them literally including Pantoja. Of course, Pantoja, don't get me wrong, has a very, good knockout number, I guess. It's just, he got knocked out by Pantoja. Matter of fact, let's look at his last stoppage win was back in 2022. Hey, it's not bad. Not bad. But since Steve Erceg only has 1 knockout in his UFC career, and that being to a guy who lost 4 other times via knockout, doesn't really strengthen the argument. Even the other guy has some pretty bad stoppage losses, so yeah. Erceg's power definitely probably got popped, he just doesn't use it. And like I said, Pantoja is probably going to win a decision. I do think it's going to be somewhat competitive. I do think it's going to be 3 rounds to 2, maximum 4 rounds to 1. I don't think he gets 5-0'd in the title fight, but I do think he at least wins a round. But anyways, Pantoja winning by decision and Martinez winning by decision. That is my picks. Lock it in. But anyways, hope you enjoyed this. It was a little smaller card, I guess. But anyways, hope you enjoy this one, and I'll catch you in the next one.